Hello guys and welcome here. My name is Yassine. In today's video we are going to create a task list that will allow us to see if our daily tasks are done or not done. So for the purpose of this video we are going to have a 3 columns table that will be divided in 3 things. So the first one will be number, which will be the number of our task. The second element will be the task itself. And finally the last one will simply be the status of our task. For the number part, it's gonna be pretty simple. We can just write down our number, let's say 1, 2, 3, etc. For the task, we are going to select any task that you want. So for example, do the dishes. And let's say our task is done. Now, if our task here is done, what we wanna do next is right here, make our cells green. So if the status is not done, we want our cells to be red. And if it's done, we want them to be green. So how exactly are we going to proceed? It's pretty simple. We are going to use the conditional formatting part that is right here. So first of all, to be able to take a cell and to add a rule to that cell, we're going to go here and click on new rule. Now what we want to do, we want to use a formula to determine which cell to format. So in our case, we want to format the cell J9. So if the cell J9 is equal to done, so very important, don't forget those little commas right here. So if it's equal to done, we want our cell to be green like this. And then to verify if it works, we just click on OK. And here, as you can see, it works just fine. The second cell that we want to add this, condition to will be the cell right here. So the cell task. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in new rule. And here we wanna use a formula. Once again, it's gonna be the same thing. So if the cell J9 is equal to, in our case, done, we want to make it green like this. And once again, to verify it, we just click on OK. So if we delete done, as you can see, it's not green anymore. And we want to do the same thing for our number cell that is just here. So we'll do the same conditional formatting. We're going to add a new rule. We're going to go in our formula. And we are going to write down the same formula. So if our cell J9 is equal to done, we want to make it green like this. And here we go. We have all our cells that will become green. Now, once we have all those rules, the next thing will be if, for example, it says not done. We want our cell to be red. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in new rule right here. We want to go in formula and we want to write the same thing. So if the cell J9 is equal to not done, we want to make it red like this. And that's it. And now we can test it. So here we'll just add a not done at the beginning. So not done. And as you can see, it's red. So we're going to do the same thing right there. So we'll go in new rule. And we are going to add a new rule right here. So if our cell J9 is equal to not done, we want to return a cell that is red like this. Like this one. There we go. And finally, the last part will be the number cell. So we'll do the same thing. So don't worry, after that, we'll just copy and paste pretty much everything. So we'll go here. And then if the cell J9 is equal to not done, we want to return this cell, this color right here to the cell. Once it's all done, the next step will simply be taking all those cells and drag it like this. And then we can simply, well, to test if everything works fine, we can just write down done here. As you can see, it becomes green. And once it's not done, it becomes red. So as you can see, for now, we have tested everything and everything works pretty fine. So what we can do right now, is simply delete all this. Now, the next step we want our status to be either done or not done. We don't want it to be something else. So I don't want to be able to write hello here. Otherwise, it's not going to work, all right? So how exactly am I going to select done or not done? It's pretty simple. We are going to use the validation tool. So when I use the validations tool for all those cells right here, we're going to go in search and simply write down validation. And the validation tool will be right there. Now, what we want to do next is simply go in settings, and here we are going to select list. Once we have our list, we are going to need our two elements, which are done and not done. So the way we're going to write it down is pretty simple. I will write down done, then comma, and not done. And after that, we just click on OK. So what's happening right now is that our status right here, we will have to select either done or not done. So if, for example, I select done, here we go. My task becomes, in this case, green. If it's not done, well, it's red. And here, let's say I add another task. So I don't know, run. And here I will select done. So my task became done. The last thing that we can do right now is simply make a table out of our little task right here. Well, our little task list right here. So we can go here and we are having our task list right here. Now, what's interesting is, let's say we have more than one task. So we have run, let's say we have eat, and we have sleep. And here, let's say I want to add done. And here I want to add done as well. So I can select my status by simply selecting all the tasks that are done, not done, or blank. So in my case, let's say I want to see all the done tasks. So I'll be able to see all the tasks that are done. And here, if I want to see all the tasks that are not done, I'll be able to do it as well. And if I want to see all the tasks, I just select them all. So this is how you can create a task list in Microsoft Excel. That is pretty dynamic and pretty cool. So that's it for this video. If you guys have liked it, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and see you in another of my videos.